Welcome back to Key Talk Media. This show's Key Talk. Check it out, man. All right. Hey, man, I want to give a shout out to them OG Key Talk game members. You know, I'm talking about the OG Key Talk game members. Listen, we are on top of our game right now. We still dominating as far as hitting likes whenever the video actually starts. The past few videos, we've been dominating it. Make sure y'all continue to hit that like button. If you're a newcomer to Key Talk game, hey, man, welcome to the family. When you come in, make sure you hit that like button so we can get the video started. Anyway, so we got a couple different topics to talk about today, and one of those topics, well, three of the topics, right? The first topic we're going to talk about is going to be the guy that actually murdered Geemoney, which of course everybody knows that was Fredo Bang's dog. You know, I'm talking about this dog like this. The guy that actually murdered him was sentenced to like 5 to 6 years, something like that, which is insane. However, he has now got out. His name is NBA Lil Pap, and NBA Lil Pap is out. And not only is he out, he's trolling. So we'll be able to get into that. And of course, Sauce Walka finally came out and responded on why he went to plug Geo instead of going to Johnny Dang, right? Sauce Walka, one of the biggest diamonds in his mouth, but it looks like Johnny Dang couldn't provide that. We'll get into that story too. But the first story we're going to talk about today is one of the unalivers of Julio, which is the guy that actually was crying inside of his house on the phone with his girlfriend. You know, I'm talking about pretty much saying that he was about to put the thuka to his head and just, you know, I'm talking about handle that business himself, take his own self out whenever the 12 of them popped up outside. Well, he went to court today, and Buddy showed up in court with a public defender. So whoever he done slid for, whoever put the hit money out there, it looks like he ain't get his cut of the hit money, right? Because why in the blue hell are you having a public defender? Now, it ain't like that anybody who did the hit can actually pay a lawyer for him anyways, though, because the 12 people already came out and said they watching all the games over there 24/7. Anyway, so let's get into it. The first person we're going to talk about today, like I told y'all, will be, I think his name is Rashad, actually. Rashad was one of the guys. He was one of the twins, right? You know how one twin is still gone, but the other twin, he was actually captured. Well, he made his first court appearance today. We're going to watch that together. And then, of course, we're going to go into the comment section to see what y'all got to say about this, because I know y'all going to be saying some funny stuff about this, right?
Yes, please.
Donna Perry on behalf of the Public Defender's Office.
Thank you, Ms. Perry. All right, Mr. Murphy, you are charged with one count of premeditated murder in the first degree with the discharge of a firearm, one count of murder in the first degree premeditated, and 3 counts of attempted murder in the first degree. Ms. Masseri.
You're watching
Yes,
Key Talk Media.
First, I would like to note that according to the indictment, count 2 is a murder in the first degree under a conspiracy theory. So that just lowers it from a capital offense to a life felony.
Okay.
And now, as to each count, the state has filed a motion for pretrial detention. I ask for that motion to be set on Tuesday.
Listen, man, every time somebody go into that courtroom and they got like a murder charge or some crazy insane like that, hey, listen, man, they throw them glasses on, try to look as nerdy as possible, you know what I'm talking about, so that the judge can look at them and be like, you know what? This guy doesn't look like such a bad person. He may have caught a couple bodies, killed a couple people, but he looks like, you know, let me just give him a shot, right? I mean, that's the perspective is everything. How people see you is everything, literally.
Tuesday? Yes, on Tuesday morning.
Ms. Perry.
That's fine.
All right. Mr. Murphy, the state has filed a motion for pretrial detention against you on all 5 of the charges in the indictment. That motion is going to be heard on Tuesday, September the 3rd at 10 a.m. in front of Judge Michelle Cisco. That will be Trial Division 1 in Courtroom 10. At that time, we will dispose of the motion. If any part or all the motion is denied, we'll set bail and any conditions of release on afternoon for the
Anyway, so the whole point about this is Buddy done pulled up to the courtroom with a public defender lawyer. I'm talking about they ain't got no type of money, I guess, to put into like getting a real lawyer. And I don't know why Buddy didn't think about this before he went and slid on Julio. Because they said that he was one of the ones that actually shot the gun. Well, really, all of them really shot it, but one of the main ones. That's why he was crying on that phone. You know what I'm talking about? The reason he was crying on that phone, he probably like, baby, I ain't got no type of money for a lawyer. Listen, I need you to make this call for me. I did the hit for him, so tell him he better at least give me a lawyer or something. It's like they don't think about this before they actually go out and do the hit and kill people and all type of stuff like that. Anyways, let me read some of the comments in the comment section, right? So the first comment from Real Baby D said, "It ain't even funny. This sad. Woo! The man who called the hit leaving them for dead. definitely leaving him for dead. Got Buddy in there with a public defender, right? But also you got to think about it. They can't. The whoever called the hit knows that 12 of them is watching hard, so his hands are probably tied. They probably can't get him a real deal lawyer or something like that. Cause they be like, okay, where did that money come from? You went from having a public defender to a real deal lawyer. Where did that money come from? And then that's gonna be more into the investigation, right? The next person said he cooked. He definitely looking cooked with that public defender for sure. He dumb regardless. He snitch or not? Because I pretty much asked him, do they think that he's cooked or do they think that he's gonna snitch and be able to get away, get off, right? Somebody else said, buddy, finish. Ace making thrillers, bro finna serve 99 years with a smiley face emoji. If you are broke, please don't murder people or do crime. It should be common sense. You shouldn't do crime anyways, but especially if you broke. Now, the thing about this comment is, to be honest, a lot of the people that's actually taking the hits and doing the murders and stuff, they're not the super rich, wealthy people. Maybe the super rich and wealthy ones is the one putting the money out to get the job done. These are just the workers that grab the money. That's probably how they actually get a big portion of the money that they actually get. You're not seeing super rich and wealthy people going to go slide on people. Super rich and even educated people going to go slide on people and stuff like that, bro. It's just how it is. You know what I'm talking about? And it is what it is all at the same time. Anyways, now we got to go ahead and get it to Johnny Dang and the Sauce Father, Sauce Walka, because now, like I say, Sauce Walka came out and explained exactly why he had to go ahead and go to Plug Geo and not go to Johnny Dang. You know, I'm talking about he wanted the service to be done, and they do say that the customer is always right, and if the customer is always right, that means what Sauce Walka got to say, you know, I'm talking about it is valid, right? It is his money, and he can spend it wherever he want to spend it at, no matter how you look at it, what you got to say about it. But here goes that video.
Nothing better than what I got in my mind, which I don't understand. Johnny wanted to put some smile in my mind because he didn't want to go the size that I didn't want to go to because he didn't want to do what I wanted to do for the money I'm trying to drop. I ain't trying to do that. I don't want no free. He wanted to give me some free shit that was way smaller than this. I don't want no free. I want my money and I want to go over the top, best of the best, biggest of the biggest, make it work. Like, that's not gonna fit. It's not gonna fit in your mouth. Correct. It's not gonna. I don't give a fuck if it's gonna fit. Make it fit. So I went to a nigga that made it fit. Nigga that made it happen. Nothing for free. I don't want no free diamond mob. I want a free diamond boy chain for my partners to pass it around with all my with and the rest of my guys. I said I want the biggest diamonds possible. Go on my teeth. It's uncomfortably comfortable. If I knew it was gonna make my lips poke out, that's the point. I wanted to win the diamond award. I said, I know I'm healthy.
Listen, bro. Sauce Walka said, I wanted to win a diamond war. Buddy taking this as like he got to compete against the entire music industry and everybody that got diamonds to have the biggest, best diamonds that you can possibly have. And to be honest, he achieved his goal. He got the most expensive grill out of all the rappers. And all these other rappers be signed, having all these super back labels. But I'm talking about he from Texas. I'm talking about real big on independent type stuff. Of course, he do have some deals with some smaller stuff or something like that. But either way it goes, Buddy got a more expensive grill than all the rappers in the whole game, right? I mean, it is what it is. You can't go against that.
And them hoes really fit fleshy. They fit fleshy. I'm talking about, you feel me? That's force it. That's when you know it. But I don't give a fuck like a rich king from Switzerland. I don't give a fuck if it doesn't fit. My money says it does. Make it fucking fit. Harla.
Anyway, so let's go ahead and hop into the comment section and see what y'all got to say about some of the comments. I'm talking about what he just said, right? So the first person said, well, first of all, on the caption I wrote, Johnny Dang finna crash out on Instagram in 3, 2, 1, because we know how Johnny Dang get when his name get brought up, right? But he start talking English, start talking better, and he just starts spazzing out. So the first comment said, it's funny, but he for real. Make them just fit. If not, I'm paying you $1 million. You can't tell me nothing. Somebody else said, go and bring the Ricky Tan out of Johnny, because Johnny for sure finna spaz out. You know what I'm talking about? The next person said, I get both sides. Johnny wanted you to look same with your grill, but Sauce wanted to go over the top. the customer is always right. The customer is always right. And also, what did Sauce Walka say? It is a diamond war. I wanted to get a grill to just win the whole war straight off the back, right? You know what I'm talking about? I ain't trying to play, go couple round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm trying to win it all in round 1. It ain't no other rounds because I just won it all the first go around. You know what I'm talking about? So the next person says, $1 million in his mouth and his nails is filthy. Make it make sense. The next person say, for M though, and I don't think they good looking either, laugh out loud. Nah, them just hard with a lot of smiling emojis. At the end of the day, bro, look, it's Sauce Walka, and we already know Sauce Walka gonna go overboard, and he gonna go, you know, talking about to the maximum degree with everything that he can do. And you know, talking about that also means when it's time to get grills, with anything that he pretty much does, right? And if he wants something to go overboard, he wants something that's gonna, you know, talking about do whatever's gonna do to his mouth. You know, talking about have $1 million grills inside of it, then just get a man what he want. Johnny Dang, I'm talking about Johnny Dang is, like I say, one of the most popular, best jewelers. If you see what the customer want, you know, I'm talking about you gotta, and you in a thing of almost losing them, just do what the customer want and be able to get it for him. Anyways, now last but not least, we gotta cover NBA Lil Pap. Now NBA Lil Pap is the guy who was arrested for murdering Geemoney. Fredo Bang is about to be extremely upset because Buddy got out of jail, and the first thing he did was get the troll, and he don't care about nothing. He already knows about to be people trying to put money on his head top to unalive him, but they do say that NBA Lil Pap be on point, you know, something, especially since the unaliving of G murder, right? Let me see if I can get that video up here on the screen for y'all. So this is NBA Lil Pap. Of course, that's Geemoney for those that don't know. And here goes Buddy out trolling on his first day out.
Like a rough rider, they locked him up for violence. He can't.
I can't even keep playing a video for y'all because he's singing a song, but the song is playing. YouTube will cut it out. But listen, man, y'all know the song that he's singing, right? It correlates with what's going on with him. He came back like I paid him top dollars and then a top shot. He came back like a survivor, and he kept on singing that part just to let everybody know that he's back. Anyways, now let's go to the comment section and see what y'all got to say about Buddy being back, right? Because I'm already knowing y'all gonna be saying some wild stuff in there. The first comment says, I give him 2 to 6 months before we see Rip or he done been shot at post. This what Fredo Bang been waiting on, with a lot of fire emojis. Smiling emoji. He won't last. Fredo hands rubbing together right now. Bang said he ain't do it. Oh, so they're saying that Fredo Bang said that Buddy didn't actually do it. Them people gonna get him. Wishing death on somebody just makes guys spin a block and get you first. The tongue is powerful, so watch what you wish for. You a close relative could be next. A bunch of them kids in here. I give it 4 to 8 months top. All you riding. Welcome home, Pap. North side, the best side. Of course, you know he gonna have his gang riding for him still. You know what I'm talking about? This whole gang ain't gonna just turn their back on him. You know what I'm talking about? It's a war, right? Next it says, get this immediately. How you mess up your own partner's song? I give it 1 week. Yeah, take homie top off. So what it looks like right now, honestly, is everybody is betting on how long it's going to take for Buddy to get unalived, right? Whenever you come out trolling, first of all, when you unalive a figure like a Geemoney, who is deep in the streets, he got his best friend, of course, is Fredo Bang, who got a whole lot of money. You know, talking about to put on the floor, put it on the ground for anybody to get it collected and get somebody hacked, get somebody head going. You know, talking about knock the tomato sauce out their head. Then it can happen like that, right? But especially when you get out trolling. If Buddy had probably got out and just laid low, that's not to say that people would still be out to try to unalive him, but it probably, you know, it wouldn't have angered him as much because he, you know, he laying low now. But Buddy ain't laying low. Buddy got out saying that I'm back pretty much, singing a song on NBA Youngboy song, which is of course is his partner. He's part of NBA, which is NBA Youngboy, right? So he's part of it, and he specifically, you know, sang the part, I paid him top dollars and then a top shotter. He came back like a survivor. So, you know, with all that being said, man, we just gonna have to see how it goes. But at the end of the day, my question to y'all is, how long do y'all think Buddy gonna survive? Do y'all think they just gonna squash it out, let it go? Fredo Bang gonna say, you know, it is what it is, Buddy out, he ain't do it anyways? Or do y'all think somebody gonna try to peel Buddy's muffin top back? You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, so today, we spoke about the unaliver of Julio, the one that was crying inside of the house. And not only was he crying inside the house, he didn't want to come out. He wanted to peel his own muffin top back. But now he's in court with a public defender. Second, we spoke about Sauce Walka. Sauce Walka let everybody know why he got the Geo grill instead of the Johnny Dane grill. I do expect Johnny Dane to come out and respond again and crash out. You know what I'm talking about? And then, of course, number 3, NBA Lil Pap has been freed. He was, and like I said, he did like 5 to 6 years for the murder of Geemoney. That's insane, 5 to 6 years for that though. But now he's free and he's back out and he is trolling. Anyways, let me know something. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out.